everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to Acting Up with Melanie Finney, and please make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you're not, glad to see you again. So you guys have asked me if I could show you some scenes that I've done, any like films or anything like that. And so I thought that this scene would be a really good one to show you guys. By the title, it's a little unorthodox, but it's a really good scene. And actually, Jerami, who's in the scene with me, wrote this scene, and it was a lot of fun doing it with him. He was very direct. He was very good when it came to like getting some of the character background, and it was just a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So I'm going to show you guys the scene, and then I'm going to come back and talk about it afterwards. But without further ado, here is more wine.
Oh. So, did you tell him?
No, he told me. I don't know what to do.
Oh, it's like that. We're gonna need more wine.
I shouldn't drink.
Because?
You don't want to know.
You're scaring me. Are you sick?
Sorta.
I'm not playing games with you this late and this drunk. Spit it out.
Remember when Lance broke up with you?
You mean when I caught him cheating and broke up with him?
Yeah, then.
And I thought we weren't gonna talk about that. Ever.
Yes, but we kind of have to.
You're not saying I gave you something, are you?
Yes and no.
Have you lost the ability to speak in complete sentences? What the fuck is going on with you?
I'm pregnant.
Boyfriend must not have taken that news well.
I didn't tell him.
Why the fuck not?
I thought I should tell you first.
Oh, so you want to practice on me, see how it goes, and then drop the bomb?
No.
Girl, I'm gonna strangle you.
Yes, you are.
I'm on my third bottle of wine, okay? And I'm about to pass out. If you have something to say, say it.
It's yours.
Now I know you're tripping.
But we did.
I wore a condom that night. I'm allergic to vaginas.
Condoms aren't 100% effective.
Doesn't matter. I'm a father fucker, not a fucking father. That thing's not mine.
Did you just call our child a thing?
I mean, that's what it is right now, right?
Yes, but then it'll be a baby. And then a toddler and a teenager. But it's fine. I don't expect for you to be a daddy.
Are you sure it's not Todd's?
We weren't dating 2 months ago.
True, but miracles can happen.
Swat, remember when we were in 3rd grade and Mama told us to watch Charlie and you dropped him on his head?
I thought it shut him up.
Uh-huh. And you said you hated anything that peed, pooped, or barfed without warning.
Still do.
So that's why I don't expect for you to help with this kid. I just want your love and support.
Wait a minute. I'm not gonna let you raise this baby alone. It's gonna need me to show it how to accessorize and not give a fuck what people say.
So you want to do this?
Sorta. But the peeing and pooping part, that's all you. Do you think it's gonna have a vagina?
I have no idea.
Okay, what'd you think? Whatever it is, leave it in the comments below. So this was like the last scene that I got to film while I was still in school in San Francisco before COVID decided to be COVID. But it was a lot of fun. Jerami was very open. Like, he hit me up and was like, hey, I got this film, the scene I just wrote. I want you to be in it with me, like boom, boom, boom. And it was really fun. So Charlie, one of my professors, directed it, and I had been with Charlie like that whole school year. So he knew me, he knew Jerami, and it was just a good vibe. Like, it was just a good vibe on set. So, yeah, I mean, it was my best friend that had to, had to say that, he got me, yeah, because one night, we was good. So, like I said, it's unorthodox and it's a little crazy, but that's good film writing. That's good writing when it's like different. And I was a little like, wait, hold on, what happened? And so the thing about when you're acting and when you have a character, you can't judge your character. So the thing that my character did ain't got nothing to do with what Melanie would do. So when you read the script, you have to be able to take that, you have to do that disconnect and say like, oh, okay, well, good for you, sis. Like, this is what I did. So it was cool. I would say like the hardest part of filming that was, I don't know, I guess it would be like getting into the mindset of like, okay, I'm pregnant and I have this ex-boyfriend that I'm trying to be with, or like it was really like breaking the news to him, because like when you act with somebody, you want to be able to substitute that character, that your scene partner, with somebody that's in real life for you. So I'm like trying to mix him with like my guy best friend Ronald, but like a little bit of like my cousin, because he kind of acts like one of my cousins, like, so I'm trying to like blend in my substitution and think like, okay, how would Ronald take the news if I were ever to be like, yo, not that I've ever done this with Ronald, but or like, how would so-and-so take this? So it's just like all that stuff. And yeah, so I think the hardest part of that scene was getting to the point of actually like breaking into him, like that whole build up of me being like, yeah, you're gonna be mad, yeah, you probably are gonna slap me, okay, I'm pregnant. Because what do you think your gay best friend would say? I mean, obviously they did slip up one night and they shouldn't have done, or they had a weak moment of passion, okay, but it's just like, what? And then to think about, it's so much you have to think about. It's not just in this world of this one scene. Because in my mind, I'm thinking like, how am I going to have a child with a man who's like gay, and then he's going to be with other men and I'm going to be with men. It was just so much. So like the hardest part of filming that was like the emotional investment that I had to put into that scene of like, I'm about to have a kid with my best friend that's gay. Like, what? But no, it was a lot of fun. So other than that, it was cool. It was fun watching Jerami get like fake drunk, because I think he was drinking like Powerade. I think that's what they gave him. I think they gave him like some little fake Powerade, and like we had, little wine bottles and wine glasses on the set. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. So thank you, Jerami, for trusting me to be in your scene, and just to put that work out there, because I know, like, I took a writing class, guys, and it's hard. It's really, really hard. One of the people, like, some of the most underrated people in the business that I can say so far are writers, because you are putting everything on that page, and then you end up having to do so many rewrites. Like, the class I took over the summer was the worst class I've probably taken in my life emotionally, because I just felt like every time I would complete a scene or complete like my first act, then my professor's like, okay, rewrite it again. And that's, most of writing is rewriting. Some days, even in the film I just did, she rewrote the script before we got there. And luckily it wasn't on set that we got a new script, but it was like a week before. So I had already kind of prepared for what I was ready to, my lines, I got all that stuff. I got everything in my mind. And then she sent us a new script, and it was like, oh, okay. Not a whole new script. It was like a new page. But I'm already invested in that. And so as a writer, it's like, okay, here's my hard work. Here's all the work that I said and all the people on my page. And then they're like, oh, no, we got to rewrite it. The producer's like, oh, rewrite. And it's like, oh, so you don't like me? It's like, no, especially when you're writing about yourself. Like, I wrote a short film about my life, part of my life. And so it was like, no, I don't not like you. I just don't like what you wrote about you. I don't like how you formatted it, or whatever. So anyway, Jerami, it was a lot of fun. You did very well writing that scene, and I was so happy to be a part of it. I'm really happy that was my last scene that I got to do while I was in San Francisco. And I just wish you the best, Jerami. You're the best. You're a great person, and thank you for trusting me with your work. Everyone else, Thank you for watching, and let me know what you guys think. This was a lot of fun, like I keep saying, because it really was. And that's all I have for this video for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next week. Come back and act up with me some more. Bye.